Hi and welcome. This is my audience today. And now I would like to have the audience just close their eyes and to imagine all the bright stars that there are in the universe. And now I want you to focus on one specific star, the most brightest and the biggest star that there is in the universe. Alright, and now you can open your eyes. And I hope that you were thinking about this star right here because this is the star that I will be talking about today and why it pertains to me. So the reason why I decided to use a star as my artifact is because it helps serve as a source of inspiration that fuels the creativity within me. It also helps serve as a source that helps give me the positive outlook on life and everything, and it also serves as an example as to why I am a complex being, and it helps keep me and reminds me that I am human. And now for the first part of this speech, I will be discussing why this star helps serve as a source of my inspiration for finding creativity everywhere that I look. So when I was growing up, I did a lot of origami when I would grow up, and specifically when I did origami, I would do paper stars, the little shuriken stars, and I would always make them out in different shape and sizes. And I just always saw that making stars was sort of like a recurring pattern in my life. I always liked stars and I was always attracted to them. And this star just helps serve as a reminder and as a source of inspiration that fuels that need and that creativity that has always been inside of me. And another reason why I decided to use this star is because when you put it on top of a Christmas tree, you don't necessarily need to have a star on top of a Christmas tree. It just helps. It serves as just an item that can go on a Christmas tree, but a Christmas tree doesn't necessarily need it. It can shine bright or it doesn't have to. Usually, it's meant to just make everything be more to stand out, and it just helps serve as a reminder that stars are always meant to. Well, personally to me, it just helps me remind myself that I need to be creatively different from everyone else. And now, the reason why I decided to talk about this star as something that serves as a reminder to always have a positive outlook on life. When this star is always bright, it always just reminds me of someone of who I am. I'm always a very bubbly person. I'm always very bright and outgoing, and it just helps me. Reminds me that we should always just take every day. We shouldn't take it for granted. We should always just show and be kind to everyone. We need to shine bright like this star. We shouldn't be putting out this negative energy into the world. Rather, we should just radiate this positivity. Just like this star, whenever you put it on top of a Christmas tree, it just makes the whole Christmas tree look way more brighter and everything, and it makes everyone feel sort of good inside. And whenever you were thinking and imagining about the whole stars in the whole universe, I hope that whenever you were thinking about it, that it helped you were feeling this sort of tingling sensation. And the reason why you're probably feeling that tingling sensation within you is probably because of all the positive thoughts that you were thinking that are usually associated with stars. And for the last reason that I decided to use this star is because it just helps serve as a reminder that we are all complex beings, specifically me. Whenever you take it off the Christmas tree, usually you have to unplug it, and at some point a star is not always going to be lit up. It's always just going to, there's some days that are going to be challenging and everything, and that's just how life goes. You can't always be 100% bright. There are days where the world is just tough, and it just helps serve as it just helps give you these layers to who you are, and it just helps serve as a reminder that you are human and there's not everything's going to come to you easy. And throughout this speech, I hope that you were able to understand why I look at this star and I see creativity, I see positivity, and I see complexity. And for my closing remark, I would just like to say that sometimes I may doubt myself, but I have no doubt that I am a star.
Good job.